right, today I'm taking Greg Brown's 68 or 67 Mustang convertible to Dino's to have shot in the studio. Pretty excited. This is always like the last thing that we have to do before the car goes to the customer. So, you know, we've put whatever 100 or so miles on this car, cleaned it up. Now I'm gonna bring it to Dino, have him shoot it, clean it up again, and then give it to Greg, who owns the car. So this is always like my favorite part, going and shooting it and then getting all the pictures. I mean, we've been looking at this car for a couple years, so it's like nothing new. But you know, when it's in the studio and the lights are on it and then getting those pictures back, it's like it's like, I don't know, the coolest thing ever. So it just looks like a totally different car than what we've been looking at in the shop for the past couple of years. So anyways, enjoy. All right, we're at my friend Dino Petrocelli's studio here, and just kind of getting Greg's Mustang into position, getting it all wiped off and cleaned off. I thought the car was super clean until you get it here, and the lights are off right now, but for the most part, it's ready for Dino to start doing his thing. Dino's studio is so awesome. It's like, I mean, there's just so many different magazine covers and, you know, just tons and tons and tons of cool stuff. Let me actually find a, hang on, check this out. I'm on the wall here. That's me, and that's my bike.
A lot of years.
A lot of years. A lot of pictures. All right, so we just got finished shooting the Mustang here at Dino Petrocelli's shop, which is right near the Albany airport, actually. So I've been friends with Dino for, geez, I don't know, how long have we been friends? 10 years, 15 years, something like that?
Probably a little bit longer.
Yeah, even longer than that. So Dino is like famous in the world of photography as far as like cars and motorcycles and stuff like that. I mean, you look around the shop and there's, Dino, how many covers of motorcycle magazines have you had?
Easily over 100.
Yeah, I mean 100 cover shots he shot. So it's like, you know, it's amazing that you know, I'm friends with somebody that is as talented as Dino. So I mean,
I feel the same way. I mean, you bring the cars over here and they're unbelievable. So I mean, exactly.
Yeah,
feelings mutual, big time.
Yeah, I mean, it's really awesome. I mean, the fact that you know, Dino's right here, right in the area, the same area that I am, and you know, he's literally been somebody I've looked up to for years. I mean, before I built cars, I mean, I've seen the stuff that he's done as far as like shooting motorcycles. He did like pretty much all the photography stuff for like OCC and, you know, Dave Pirowitz, and I mean, you could probably name 10 other.
Yeah, I mean, there's well, it's been 22 years of shooting bikes, and the OCC show is what got me pretty well known in the industry.
Yep.
Because I was on, you know, TV. Everybody sees the TV, and to be featured on the show, interviewed and all, was a big boost in the. I mean, I didn't even ride a motorcycle until I was 40 years old, and then I started shooting them, and then all of a sudden.
You're only like 42 now, though.
Yeah, right? I know, right? So, and then I got out of the bikes and I'm into the cars. Since I had the studio, I started shooting cars, and I do a ton for like Hemmings magazines, all their classic cars, muscle cars, Corvette Fever, GM, High-Tech GM, or whatever that magazine is. Problem is, magazines are all falling away.
Right,
you know,
right.
It's not like it used to be.
Yeah, I mean, where do you see it going, as far as, you know, feature stuff?
Online.
Yeah, right.
But the problem with that is, you know, you got to charge the customer, and the customer, when all the magazines are out, the magazine's paid.
Right.
Customer.
I'm the customer.
Yeah.
So, anyways, yeah.
Straight up, sucker.
Yeah, right. So, you know, if anybody is interested in having their car shot in a professional studio by one of the greatest photographers in the industry, Dino's right here. I'll put his phone number and contact info in the link. So as always, hit the subscribe button. If you like, comment. If you like the video, hit like, comment, whatever. So anyways, have a good one, guys. See you later.
Hey.
Buddha.
All right, I'm gonna give you a little rundown on Greg Brown's 67 Mustang convertible. This car is on a Schwartz Performance chassis. It's got a Coyote motor in it and 6R80 transmission, automatic transmission. It's got forged line wheels, Wilwood brakes. Like I said, the Schwartz Performance chassis. It's got MagnaFlow exhaust that we kind of made, MagnaFlow mufflers, but you know, all pie cut and TIG welded and awesome. Timmy did all that. We did kind of recessed the license plate and changed the rear valance a little bit. This car has 67s normally have like a plastic trim piece that kind of goes in here, and with looking with the car in bare metal for so long without those pieces in there, it kind of came with the idea of not putting, what's up, Joe? We kind of came up with the idea of not putting the plastic in there. What it does is it really gives the car almost like a flared look. Although it's like totally stock bodied, the quarters aren't pulled or widened at all. But just this not having the flat plastic trim piece in there kind of accentuates the fact that there's a little bit of curve. So it sort of takes a car that's super square and gives it like, I don't know, like a little bit of flair to it. Originally, there also would have been trim pieces that went in here, which we also smoothed out. There was cowl vents in these cars. The thing with these Mustangs, if you look at any of them, the cowls on these cars are not removable. So if you look into where there's like normally vents here, if you look into the cowl, there's really no good way to finish it in there, because since it doesn't come off, it's sort of just like always overspray, or there's no way to like clean in there or sand it or anything like that. So pretty much it just has a heater in it. The car has no AC or anything. So we just have like a heater core in it, and we don't need to have any of that cowl stuff. So we just eliminated it completely. The front bumper has been cut and narrowed. I can't give you like how many inches or whatever. Just basically we narrowed it so this gap is tight to the fender. Normally on these Mustangs, the fender is way out here. You could stick your whole hand in between the fender and the bumper gap. So that's all changed. The front of the hood here, there was a piece of stainless that goes across the front of these hoods, and since we got rid of all the other trim on it, we might as well get rid of that stainless. So the front of the hood was lengthened about an inch, maybe an inch to inch and a half, pretty much like from here out. All this is made out of sheet metal or whatever. The engine compartment, here, let me open this up. It's like I said, Coyote motor. on this Schwartz chassis, you know, these Mustangs had like a totally different shock tower setup, but it eliminates all that stuff. So he made the inner fenders, made the firewall, made all of these little sight shields for the radiator, K&N air filter. It's got a Tilton pedal box in it, and that's it. Mustang 2 rack and pinion in it. So I mean, that's just how the Schwartz Performance chassis is set up. But for the most part, this thing is awesome. Just a quick reminder to hit that like button, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.